If you're watching us on YouTube, this is a cut down version of the reaction. That's why it's not 45 minutes, right? But if you want to watch the full thing, you can sync up your own copy of the episode and watch our full commentary over on the Patreon.
Well, we're back here on the station of Deep 9. Just to rearrange the words a little bit. And I can't believe it, but Season 2 of Deep Space Nine can legally... I just do the same joke from D&G about being able to legally drink in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
The exact same joke, yeah. Episode 19. We're coming off of possibly the banger of all bangers of Season 7 of TNG, that being Genesis. And, I just keep flip-flopping back and forth of which show to be excited for. It's kind of nice. When at one point it was pretty clear which one we were rooting for and waiting for. But now, you just never know. And I know I liked the last Deep Space Nine episode a little bit more than you, that being...
Profit and Loss?
Profit and Loss, yeah. But, who knows?
Yeah, we are almost, nearing the end of this season, and it's been a big improvement over Season 1. I really like the show, which is a good thing. I'm already at that point where I'm kind of like, oh man, it's going to be interesting to see what next season's like, but we still have a lot to go for this season, so I'm excited to jump in.
For 1 hour. It's been in there for 3. Fighting the Battle of Klach or some such thing over.
Oh?
And he says he's not coming out until he wins.
Klingon on the station?
Shut off the power.
He'll kill you.
No, he said he'll kill you.
Still find it interesting you have to install programs into the Hotla suite instead of it just being whatever you want.
You Ferengi.
It's drunk.
The people are waiting to celebrate your victory. Lead the way, then.
Straight to the drunk tank.
How did you get in here? I am Koloth.
Haven't we had a Koloth before?
I'm pretty sure Koloth and Kor are like Klingon TOS names.
Sir, if you'll wake up, I'll release you into your friend's custody.
I mean, it could be the same name like, Joey.
Or Worf.
Keep him!
So much for that.
Security reassignments, Major. Sorry it took so long.
That was John Calicos?
You know what? A very small part of me thought it looked familiar, but I didn't recognize him at all.
Even his best friend, who's probably 150 years old, won't have anything to do with him. So I get the pleasure of listening to his repertoire.
Yeah, they really dressed him up. I couldn't recognize him.
Did you say Kor?
That's what he announced right after winning the Battle of Klach de Kelbracht at Quarks.
What is he doing here?
Oh, of course she would know him. That makes sense.
Koloth. Come with me, Odo.
So it literally is Kor and Koloth.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the original Koloth, because I don't remember that actor.
So that's John Calicos.
I think so.
Holy shit.
Hello, Kor.
That's an interesting credit.
Peter Allen Fields.
Let him out.
Shit.
Kor, do you remember Curzon Dax?
Oh my god, it is him.
And I was Curzon Dax.
Damn, how old was Curzon?
Kiss me.
Papa, just a great big hug.
Oh, Curzon, my beloved old friend.
If she was Curzon 81 years ago, I mean, damn.
It sucks we didn't have a more visceral reaction to it being John Calicos, but just it being TOS Klingons might have dampened it. I don't know.
Well, also just genuinely, I didn't recognize him at all. I mean, if I had been able to tell it was John Calicos, I obviously would have reacted, but...
You never had much use for the Federation, did you, Koloth?
Do you not recognize our old friend, Dax?
How would he recognize her?
He's brought the four of us back together after 81 years.
Could it possibly mean that he's...
Yes, that is exactly what it means.
I think that is the original Kang. From Day of the Dove?
I think so, yeah.
I am Dax, godfather of your son.
Dax, who took a blood oath with us to seek vengeance.
Don't mistake a new face for a new Soul King. The albino might have told them what to say if anyone asked questions.
She's right. The traitors may already have warned him that we are coming. We will reach the albino, and when we do, I will cut his heart out.
I feel really bad. I just don't remember this Koloth guy. What episode he's from, or if, the actor doesn't look familiar at all.
For a Klingon to choose a Federation official to be the godfather of his son.
And I know that each new host has no obligation to past commitments.
And I know that a Klingon blood oath can never be broken.
You are released from Curzon's oath. You owe nothing to any of us.
Did they say what the albino did? Is that why they want to kill him?
If they did, I didn't grasp it.
Okay.
Kira. Uh-huh. How many people did you kill?
Oh. Pretty personal.
While you were in the underground?
At least one we know.
Why are we talking about this?
If it bothers you, we can stop.
Yeah, it bothers me.
I'm sorry. The albino escaped. He promised to take revenge on the firstborn of each of the 3 captains. He kept his word.
Oof.
One of them was my godson.
I'm sorry.
I can still remember the boy's funeral. He was named Dax for me.
Oh. Damn.
When you take someone's life, you lose a part of your own as well.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Oh, there you go, John.
Or am I doomed to choose?
You want me to come back to Star Trek? Oh, you're going to love it.
There we go. I got the batleth out.
Nice.
A warrior's configuration. Now, what are you going to do with it?
I'm gonna kick your ass. There we go. I don't think we've ever seen batleth on batleth.
Yeah, I don't think so, because when Worf fought whoever in that one episode, he was using a different weapon than a batleth, right?
Mm-hmm. Of course, the excellent direction from Colby here with the shadow shots.
Mm-hmm.
Those Kor and Kang watching, probably.
Releasing you from Curzon's oath is not enough. I can see that now. I tell you now, you will not be part of the quest.
Damn, Kang.
No Klingon warrior would leave a comrade behind while he goes off to battle. Klingon honor isn't what it used to be.
You think the same trick would work twice?
I understand Klingons.
All right, then.
That trick always works.
Oh, hey, I'm in this episode.
I just heard there's 3 Klingons here?
You really think you're capable of doing this?
I don't know.
Let's say you even survive this insanity. You expect to come back here and resume your duties as though nothing's happened?
Picard lets Worf do that basically all the time. Go do whatever Klingon thing you need to do, then just come back. I won't question it. But Dax isn't a Klingon, so.
Yeah. Well, Worf might get a little stern finger wagging, but that's about it.
You have to assume the guards patrol the perimeter. At 75 meters apart, they're out of eye contact with each other.
Oh, she wearing a Klingon outfit?
It is a good day to die.
It is a good day to die.
Classic Klingon, they just want to die at all times. In any type of battle.
Yeah.
But to invite death with a direct assault against a superior force. What's really going on here?
Plus, they're old. This might be their last chance.
Yep.
This is not a plan for battle. It's a plan for suicide.
That's why I didn't want you to go.
I think an honorable victory is better than an honorable defeat.
There is no chance of victory here.
I mean, I feel like even with disarming all of them, if 40 Klingons are going to be there to meet you, I mean, that's still pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, true. That's why. Just throw a grenade.
Do they have grenades?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You know, why is it so bright? They're supposed to be doing a battle.
I'm going to find out if he's inside.
How do you intend to do that?
I'll ask somebody.
What are these? Oh, is that her? Okay. First, I was like, who are these people?
No, that's not her.
Oh, it's not? What the hell was that? He just starts killing people?
Michaelis, guide us on this day of vengeance.
Which one? I wonder what their reaction was to the KLS clone rebirth.
Some goofy helmets.
Yeah, they got the Luke Skywalker training helmet. Can't see a thing.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where the tennis courts are? I seem to be lost.
Oh, shit!
Oh, damn.
Okay, alright. I'm guessing that's the albino.
I'm guessing, yeah.
I don't want that Klingon filth to get in this.
Look upon your executioners, killer of children!
Yeah.
There you go, Dax.
I didn't see him coming. Even you cannot have eyes in the back of your head, my friend.
Just be like a WWE security spot. One by one.
Yeah.
Oh!
I will not die before you do, you thunderous bulk. The children of all Klingons will know of this day.
Ah, damn.
You'll die far quicker than your son did, Kang.
Okay, that's crazy. Why would you say that?
This guy's a fucking weasel. Beat his ass.
I was gonna say, he was sure talking a lot of shit like he could match his physical skills here. Oh, shit. Damn.
No vengeance today, Kang. Use it, if that's what you came to do. Or have you lost your appetite, my dear?
Gotcha.
You have honored me one last time. Godfather to my son.
Oh, that was nice.
It is a good day to die.
It's never a good day to lose a friend.
Damn. Core was like holding his side. I was like, did you get stabbed too? But I guess he's fine.
Yeah, I think he did. I was worried he was dead there at the end until he came back up. Oh, God, Cisco's gonna be in his office. How'd it go? What'd you do?
Oh no, you're fired. He is pissed. Kira's proud of her.
Yeah.
That's That's all you need.
That's all you need. Nothing said. Love it. Wow.
We just watched Blood Oath, episode 19 of season 2 of Deep Space Nine, and we're going to talk about it. But first, our whiteboard reactions. I went first last time, I believe.
Okay. I should like it. I think I like it. But I don't know if I do. I think I do.
I always just love when you have to check again for what you wrote.
Yeah, I'm very. It's either I have it fully memorized or I got it. And then as soon as I start going, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah. Mine was a little bit more simple. I just said B for Baltar.
Oh, yes.
The return of Baltar. The OG Baltar, John Calicos.
The OG, and we love John Calicos. And I wish we were able to see through his Klingon makeup and recognize him. Mainly because I'd say he's grown a little bit since we've last seen him all the way back in TOS days to where I did not recognize him. And we talk about all the time how I get spoiled on everything. And I think back when I was doing a little TOS rewatch of my own, I just looked up these characters, or I think we were probably talking about, oh yeah, John Calicos, he played he played Kor. So of course I Google it, and then I see a picture of him, not in TOS, but in a newer Star Trek from TOS, looking more like a Klingon, and just went, and from the aesthetic I can tell, oh, that's probably Deep Space Nine. Then I put it in the back of my mind for a while.
Forgot about it,
yeah. So, but to the point where in the opening with Odo and all that leading to the thing, I was thinking, oh my God, are they doing a Worf cameo? I thought they were going to do that. And then
when they were talking about a Klingon in a battle.
Yeah, just the way they set it up, they made it seem okay. Yeah. Oh, we gotta.
Because what other important Klingon? Like it could have been Gowron or something, I guess.
But, oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, but like what other important Klingon is there? Yeah, I was not spoiled on any of this. For me, I just, straight up did not recognize him. And if you want to see a great visceral reaction to us seeing John Calicos, go watch our reaction to The Changeling. Because he was in the opening credits of that, and we kept asking the whole time. Then he finally shows up. We had a great reaction there. But here, it was funny because I so much didn't recognize him that when the opening title credit came up, for a moment, I thought, did they spoil John Calicos in this episode? Not realizing we had already seen him, because I don't think they said Kor, his name, in that hook, or at least I missed it if they did. So I was like, did they just spoil John Calicos? And then you said, you're like, was that supposed to be John Calicos? And I was like, oh shit. So yeah, not the episode's fault that I didn't recognize him. They did it the right way. They showed him, right in the hook. I didn't recognize him. So it is what it is. The other two, I got Kang correct. It was the same guy. All three of these were the same actors. Kang was from Day of the Dove. And then Koloff, we both didn't remember. And it's actually Trelane.
Trelane.
Yeah, I have his action figure right back there. William Campbell.
Yeah, totally forgot about that. Just a little brain fuck moment. Just the makeup department just completely transformed these characters, and they made them all look like unique Klingons and not Asian stereotypes.
Yeah, I mean, in TOS, Klingons were paint your skin and have a beard. Like, that was a Klingon. So,
yeah.
I feel so weird about this episode, dude. I mean, I kind of relate to what you put. I rated it a B, which is typically for banger, because I do like the episode. Mostly, though, it's not because of the Klingon stuff necessarily. It's the Klingon stuff as a vehicle for Jadzia Dax. She's slowly becoming my favorite. She might be my favorite character. Man, I really love Kira, too, but Dax has had a lot of focus in a lot of the recent episodes, and Terry Farrell is excellent. It's like most improved award for this season. I mean, season 1, she was all bland technobabble, not necessarily her fault. Mm-hmm. And then here, she's just been great, and all the Trill stuff, and the fact that Curzon was this godfather and made this blood oath, and they even tell her she's not bound by it, but she wants to carry it on. All that stuff was great. But the Klingon stuff, I'm just torn on it for a lot of reasons. I'm sure we'll get into. What did you feel about it?
I don't know. I thought it was fine. I liked the idea of these old three Klingons finding this old albino guy who did them wrong, killed their firstborn sons, and how he was able to do that with genetic disease. I don't know. This guy has. I'm a little more curious about this Klingon, this albino Klingon, because he seems to be working with a very diverse group of species here. What kind of rogue rebels are they? But he's dead now, so I don't know. But I do like the idea of, oh, we're finally gonna get our revenge, but in all reality, they know we're getting old. Kor has that thing. I'm in this old bulbous body now, but and the whole thing about wanting to be Klingon is to go out honorably, die in battle. Like, oh, how did Curzon die? In a hospital, rebelling at people. Oh, it's terrible. So they figured, we're probably not going to win this. It's our last chance. I kind of like that. It was kind of sick, and I like Dax being the one to be, no, we're going to actually do this. Good day to live, or whatever. Today's a good day to die. Today's a good day to live. I thought, okay, that's not bad. And I really liked her last line at the end with the shots of, I think Kang was dying in the background and saying, good day to die, but a horrible day to lose a friend. All that was fine. But I'm more interested in how they finally cracked the lid open on Dax. It's like, with the link to Curzon, we can have her have so many stories and backstories and things we can tell about her past and how I thought it was very limited with what they've done to her. I think they realized, oh wait, we have 8 generations of people that we can tie stuff to, and we can tie Jadzia directly to TOS almost, which is hilarious. And the fact that Curzon was one of I thought he was about to say the first representatives they ever met from the Enterprise, from the Federation, but the first representative they met that understood Klingons. So I thought, okay, that's pretty neat. So yeah, that's my overall feelings on it.
Yeah, I think it is. I feel like this is one of the episodes where the idea and the actual what's going on is cooler to me than what we got on screen. And I feel like that happens in a lot of media where you bring back legacy characters and, it doesn't really deliver. This is such a weird comparison, but almost like Ghostbusters Afterlife, is kind of like, okay, you bring these guys back. It's not going to capture Ghostbusters, but okay, you did a thing. They're back. All right. And here it just felt like the idea, first of all, of tying together these 3 completely separate, unrelated Klingons from TOS. They all had their own episode. They never knew each other in TOS, as far as we knew. And so for them to have that relationship outside of TOS, and 80 years ago with Curzon formed this blood oath, that's really neat. It does add some cool context if you go back and watch TOS and just think, oh, these characters go on to do this. That is cool. And also, Dax, essentially, Curzon Dax being, it's not just that they were in the episode and she met them, like, they were friends. Like, they was a godson. She had a godson from one of them. So that's how closely Dax is to Kirk. In a way, they never met, as far as we know.
As far as we know. Oh my God,
but,
can you imagine?
But all of these Klingons had direct interactions with Kirk via TOS. So that, I think, is very cool. I just think nothing really in the episode, like, just the idea of that is cool. That's really it. The episode itself, it just, like, I felt like a lot of it came off kind of hokey. It came off kind of, I don't know. It's funny because I'm comparing it to TOS Klingons, but so here's just an example. And I understand a lot of people might get pissed at this, but like whatever. This is what goes through my brain. So like they're doing this whole fight scene at the end, and I'm like thinking through my head, stuff we've already seen in Star Trek, not modern day, not freaking Lord of the Rings battle or anything, but stuff we've already seen, like Sins of the Father, Redemption 2. In like the lighting and everything like that about Klingons and how cool and badass it all is. The coolest part in here of that, when the concern with that, was the Hollow Suite Bat'leth fight. That was awesome.
Yeah.
With Koloth and Dax. That was sweet. But that whole climax, like, it's the Klingons beating up a bunch of Power Ranger putties, and they have a Bat'leth, but they're not stabbing anybody. They're just hitting them like it's a blunt object, and there's no blood anywhere. It's like, and I'm not stupid. I don't think there's going to be blood splatters all over this episode. But even with Worf, they've done it well in the past, where when he uses the Bat'leth, there's some type of blood. Or think about when he kills the one guy who killed Kalar. Just like straight up stabbed him with it. Here it's just like they might as well have been holding a mallet or something. And then last point on that, the ending was so anticlimactic. I like the idea of it, the theme, the point of it. Dax holding him there, and then Kang kills him. Kills him by stabbing him once randomly in the back, and the guy dies instantly, and then there's no blood on the blade. It's just kind of like, what are we watching? It's just kind of like, come on, guys. It's like, we've seen in Star Trek more brutal, realistic fights than this. Like, I'm not asking for John Wick level, but it's like, look like you're trying a little bit. Like, it just really bugged me.
Yeah, no, I get it. It was a bit just, yeah, that wasn't that fun. And I don't know about the final blow being a stab to the back. I don't know if that would be fitting, or he'd be happy with that. I guess death is just fine. I don't know if you want to be more honorable and stab him in the front, but I totally get the arguments about the fight scenes and all that. I mean, I guess they were slicing a bit, but the fact that there's no blood at all. There were a couple stabbings, but yeah, I just kind of felt flat during a lot of it. Just
kind of low energy.
Yeah, very low energy. Wait, were they all in different TOS episodes?
Yeah, so Kor was in Errand of Mercy, the first Klingon episode in season 1. I think season 1.
I think it was in more than one. I think it was in Day of the Dove.
So Kang was in Day of the Dove.
Oh wait, I'm getting confused.
And then Koloth was in Trouble with Trolls.
They were all in different episodes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah, this is one of those episodes where I'm struggling to find things to talk about because a lot of times we were just...
I mean, a good chunk of, like, especially the first half, we were pretty silent. And it, not necessarily that it was bad, I guess, but it was just like, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it as much as I wanted, and then I was thrown off by the John Calicos thing, and then, you have these 3 Klingons, I'm trying to remember who Koloth is, and, the best parts of the episode were definitely the conversations, like with always in Deep Space Nine thus far, and even, TNG is, Dax's conversation with Kira, excellent. Her conversation with Kor at the bar, excellent. Like all of those, Firepen, Peter Allen Fields, great. Yeah. Colby had great direction with a lot of close-ups, like the shot with Dax and Kira, and they're like, perpendicular, and it's like the focus is going in and out. The shadow shots in the holosuite when Dax would walk up and the others walked up. Oh, that was good. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those, it was like, I wish I liked them more because of the material we're working with. Also, first kind of legit Klingon episode in Deep Space Nine, which is cool, but I don't know. It's like when you just have all these banger Klingon episodes in TNG, and then you have this, and you bring back these 3 legacy Klingon characters. It's like, oh, this is what we got?
Yeah, I totally get that, because it just doesn't feel right. I don't know. Would it be better if we had more scenes with these 3 Klingons interacting with the crew? Because, Odo had one scene, which I enjoyed, but we didn't see Chief at all. We didn't see Sisko interact with these Klingons at all.
No Bashir.
Kira
was in it for Dax. That was good.
For Dax, yeah. I like the idea of the revenge mission. It's just an execution
and no B plot.
No B plot. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
It's a weird episode.
It is a weird episode. My whiteboard is exactly how I feel about it. I should love this, but I don't know why I don't.
I think it's probably a lot of factors, but I think the biggest one is that we've just been spoiled by Klingons in TNG. And this just wasn't the same level. It's just that's what it comes down to. Even though the writing was good, it just... And plus, John Calicos is here, and, I get that he's not going to be Baltar, but it's like, I liked his performance. His stuff when he had the 2 girls was funny, and his stuff during the fighting was good, but I almost, feel like maybe I'd prefer it if they just been Kor, and, Kang and Koloth weren't there, but it's just so cool to have 3... actor returns legacy characters like that. That's just really cool. So I don't want to cut that out, but I kind of wish John Calicos had more shine and focus of the show because he's never coming back again. Maybe. He's the only one that survived, but I'm not counting on it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think his Baltar is so perfect, and I remember his Kor just being TOS Klingon.
We hadn't even started BSG when we watched Errand of Mercy, and so obviously we didn't know John Calicos, and I didn't find out until after watching Battlestar Galactica, oh, that was John Calicos back in Errand of Mercy, and I've been always meaning to go back and check out that episode just because of that, but I haven't. I think maybe you rewatched it?
I did, yeah, and he's fine, but he's not Baltar.
He's not Baltar.
He's not Baltar.
One of the best villains of all time.
One of the best villains of all time, but he serviceable in that episode. No, because they haven't figured out Klingons yet either.
That was their first appearance.
That's right.
He was the first Klingon, I think. I think there's 2 Klingons in that episode, I think.
Which is crazy, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe the patron takes will illuminate some more.
Oh, my prediction is they're going to blow this, is my guess. Which, fair enough. I liked a lot about it. I gave it a B. I liked it.
Yeah, it's one of those you're probably going to give us your arguments of why it's good or why, and let's go.
We'll go, yeah.
Yeah. I mentioned patron takes. What we're doing right now is going to patreon.com/target audience, where we're going to look at our patron takes. And if you don't know what that is, for every single episode of Star Trek that we watch, you put up a little post where you can comment your take on the episode. It could be a paragraph long. It could be even less. Do you love the episode? Hate the episode? Any fun facts? We want to know. Comment them down below, and there's a chance we're going to read them right now. I'm going to put it on the screen. So patreon.com/target audience.
We're talking about TOS, so we have to read Ken R., longtime patron. The Klingon makeup was detrimental here. John Calicos has such an expressive face, and they just hit it. And he also was not served by the new noble Klingon bullshit. He excels and thrives while playing a villain, and they took that away from him too, while Campbell went from a bit of a weasel to nothing. And Sarah still has the great voice here. I'm guessing that's Kang. Nice try, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ken, I 100% agree with everything you just said. I agree with every single point. And I'm not one to defend TOS Klingons at all. I don't like them at all. I've had that debate with people before. I think TNG obviously is Star Trek 3 and then TNG. But, yeah, first of all that about John Calicos is basically what we just said. But I didn't even bring this up in the original discussion. I wasn't going to, but I'm just going to say it now. I'm so much of a stickler for continuity that, we talked before briefly about modern Star Trek shows. If they take place for TOS, they should look like TOS, but they're not gonna, and that's gonna make me mad. These three characters being updated to look like Klingons now, I don't like it. That's
Really?
not what those characters looked like. And I totally understand bringing back those three characters and having them look like they did in TOS, or maybe a little bit different, like keep them the same. It would make no sense. Like, it would be confusing. Like, I totally get all of that. And that's why part of me is like, maybe just don't do it then.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's not what Korra looked like, and that's not what they looked like. And even if I gave you an excuse for aging, they didn't have forehead ridges. They didn't have... And it's like, I'm really trying not to be that pedantic about it, but it does bother me. And then, like Ken points out here, literally a detriment to John Calicos, where I couldn't even recognize him. And then his I don't know if the makeup hinders his performance. I won't go that far. But that's how much of a stickler I am for continuity. You know what I mean? It's like, I know these characters as what they looked like, and I'm supposed to now... It's like they want me to think TOS was made later and like, just pretend that how everything looks now is what it looked like then. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, it's one of those, what do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do? This is the better of two evils, unfortunately, because they're not going to have them come back and look like the way they did. Especially not after having Star Trek 3 and then the TNG Klingons.
Now, the clothing and stuff is totally fine. Fashion is going to change over years on what warriors wear. That part of it I'm cool with. But, like, specifically the forehead ridges, like... You couldn't have made them like a little bit more subtle, maybe, or come up with some reason why. I mean, maybe even kind of try to connect the canon and fix it more. Like, forehead ridges, the Klingons evolved or whatever, they were different. I mean, that sounds pretty dumb off the top of my head, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel like
it's like all old Klingons have that same Kalis look to them.
Yeah, no, that's basically it, yeah.
All right, Colomini. Apparently, it was easy to track down John Calicos, Kor, and Michael and Sarah Kang, as they were both still acting, but William Campbell Koloff was basically retired to fundraisers in the convention circuit. They all were shocked at their makeup, but they all cherished this episode, and Terry Farrell loved working with them all. I love this episode for what it is, the best Dax episode to date that is also a love letter to TOS. Looking forward to your triple pops, giving this one an S for saving the kill for Kang. Yeah, we love TOS, but would I call this a love letter to TOS? And did we have any triple pops? No.
I think our biggest pop when it came to the Klingons was our realization of it being John Calicos, but we didn't like have a pop. We were just like, oh, that's John Calicos.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, because we didn't fucking recognize him.
And okay, yeah, we would have if we straight up recognized it was John Calicos, we would have popped. But the thing is, we wouldn't have popped because it's Kor. We would have popped because it's John Calicos.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it wouldn't have been because he's from TOS. It would have been because he's Baltar.
Yes.
So that's like different. And then for anyone expecting us to pop for Koloth or Kang, I mean, I thought it was cool when Kang showed up because it was the same actor. I'm like, oh, that's Kang from Day of the Dove. I thought that was cool. But a pop? I mean,
you've been around for a while. You know our feelings about TOS Klingons and TOS Klingon episodes.
Yeah. Well, maybe they don't. Maybe they just think, oh, these guys watch TOS. They must love every single thing about TOS. I don't know.
I'm dreading when this episode goes up. I really am.
Oh, I'm excited. This one's interesting. So there's 2 takes. So here's Phil, Ken7. Congratulations, you have finally reached where DS9 gets good. And then there's another similar take, which this goes even further. Tom O'Malley, hot take, best DS9 episode so far. And what I find funny, though, is that both takes have thumbs down emojis on them. So I don't know who did that, but that's pretty funny. This wouldn't even crack my top 10 of what we've seen thus far, off the top of my head. Maybe it sneaks in. I'd have to actually make the list. I mean, we've watched, 20 plus now 19, 39 episodes. Yeah, this probably, maybe it would sneak in because of the Dax stuff and the Dax and Kira scene.
Yeah.
But... yeah, it is. That's an interesting take. Interesting take.
The lore. I legitimately cannot wait to see your reaction when you realize it's 3 OG Klingons from TOS. Yeah, can't wait either. You're gonna love it.
I hope our reaction of pure confusion was a fun time.
Oh my god.
Ian Myers, delicious. Finally, a good fucking Dax episode. And I won't deny that this is good in the Dax aspects for sure, but we just came off what I thought was a really good Dax episode, Playing God, a couple episodes ago. I like that episode more than this from my fresh memory. I know that one was held back by a generic sci-fi plot that wasn't that great, and the guest star wasn't that great, but the Dax stuff I really like. So, yeah, the Dax stuff here was good, and, like I said, I enjoyed all of that. Okay, Keith S. brings up a good point. You guys wondered at times if Klingons lived longer than humans. Now you know. Okay, apparently they do, because I was thinking that during. I'm like, okay, Kor knew him 80 years ago. He was alive during TOS. He's still alive. I never knew Klingons aged any differently than humans. So they have to age at least 0.5 the time of humans. Like, you know what I mean? Or something? Like what?
Whatever's convenient for having an older character come back.
Yeah, fair.
So, I don't know. I always been by the theory of no one knows how long Klingons live because they always die in battle. I love some stupid reason like that, even though it's not true.
I mean, that kind of could still apply here.
Yeah.
Because these guys were all still alive and then they got killed in battle, so
yeah,
that's true. I like that. I like that theory too.
But especially with this new age woke Klingon era where because that's what they were talking about, right?
Yeah, like, Kang was like, these Klingons open up restaurants.
Talking shit on the guy on the prowl now with his restaurant.
This is funny because it's true. Kevin H., John Calicos needs to go on the TA Mount Rushmore. They've watched him in TOS, BSG, The Changeling, and now Deep Space Nine. That's true. I'd put him up there probably. Mount Rushmore's 4 spots. If we did do an actors that we've reacted to, Mount Rushmore.
Shit.
Definitely if it was like a non-protagonist, like non-main character.
Yeah.
If it was like just like recurring or guest character Mount Rushmore, it'd probably be John Calicos, Mark Leonard. Those 2 are up there 100%.
Yep.
And then what would it be?
It can't be a regular cast member,
Oh,
right?
Kalar. Susie Claxton would be up there.
Kalar.
Yeah, if it was like a guest or recurring character.
Dr. Stubbs. Oh, jeez.
4th spot would be filled by something.
It's tied between, I don't know, Barclay or Laxwana.
What about one outside of Star Trek?
Outside of Star Trek, okay. Oh, I was going to say Amos, but he's a cast member.
Could be Fred Johnson.
Fred Johnson.
Yeah, it could be Fred Johnson.
But yeah, if we can get like 8x10s of like way up there, if we can somehow get an 8x10 of Baltar of John Calicos, that'd be great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I guess since we've been kind of down on the episode, I will say I love the ending.
Ending was really good.
The ending was amazing, how just no words said, just looks between all of them.
Fedora the Explorer, amazing episode, but I really would have preferred if Jadzia killed the albino, and I think if it was made nowadays, having some blood in this fight would have a lot more impact. That part I agree with, I already said. And her killing him, yeah, I thought, like Worf killing, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, who killed Kalar.
Was it Duras? Was his name Duras?
Duras, and then it's the Duras sisters?
Yeah, Duras' sisters. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was Duras, right? Yeah.
Thought they were like the family of Duras. Anyway. If she would have killed him here, I thought it would have been a big, like, DS9 statement. That would have been cool. Evan Guthrie, this episode is a lot like No Way Home. After the first watch, the novelty wears off, and you're left with a pretty bland plot. I wish they had done more with these characters. Hot take about No Way Home. I actually only rewatched it once, so I don't really know.
I've only seen it once.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen clips on YouTube, but
But it's also funny because the ending kind of reminded me of No Way Home. I almost said it in the reaction when Kang stabs him in the back. I was like, oh, the Green Goblin. Oh, he stabs Peter in the back. Spoilers. Yeah. But, yeah, weird episode, man. Weird episode.
yeah, I don't think the what did they say? The novelty? Is that what he said?
Novelty, yeah, wears off.
I don't think it ever wore on.
It didn't wear on for you?
No, it's just, oh, it's John Calicos. And then it's like, they're all from TOS. And then that was it.
Yeah. I know that we come off as fanboys and we pop for stuff, and I get it, but, you know, at the end of the day, we need a little more. You know, we need a little more.
Yeah, and sometimes it just didn't hit. And as much good things that there were in this episode, I don't know.